things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Vols will kick it away to start. Fielded in the end zone. It's Webster. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Now improvising. Fires downfield. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the middle. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
Thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. To the ground with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Not the start the offense wanted to have. They had to punt the first time out. And here on the opening play of their second drive, they're going backwards. If they're going to run the football, these big guys up front, they've got to do a better.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. The Noles will punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Play action on first down. Dances away. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Trying play action. Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. Wants to throw, it's Aguilar. Dumps it to the back. Got him in the open. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
We always talk about yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Webster. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
And the defense getting a hand in there on third down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To throw, it's Aguilar. Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
That's a pretty impressive throw, man. That's given me Peyton Manning to Peerless Price memories back when I was watching them, playing against them in college. That was a thing of beauty right there. There's a nice chemistry that this quarterback has with this group of wide receivers, and you see that in the timing of these throws.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Catch in the middle. It's Gaines. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Gaines. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
On the option. Runs through the tackle. Didn't get much done on that line. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Quarterback on the keeper. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He's got it on the run.
As a former quarterback, guys, I love drag routes down close to the goal line. You're hoping you're going to get a mesh. You're going to get him freed up, and it's just a catch and walk in. But the defense makes the tackle. They're now setting up 4th down. Do you have the guts to go back to that same pass play here on offense?
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive.
Ernie on the Jets. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. The Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Plows through the defense. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
The give to Davis. Finding open areas. Turning it on. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And the Seminoles lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. Third and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third downs.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
They're going to be in a world of hurt if they don't get this thing going forward here on second down from the 13. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Hines is way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the air, it's Aguilar. Buys a little extra time. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. The Volunteers will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Running game got stuffed on 1st down, still from their own 25 on 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection, the pressure there caused the missed timing.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Volunteers decide to punt it away. forward to the punt. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The option look. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass them.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Timeout, Tennessee.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the ball's in the hurry-up. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He tries to take the top off. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Great protection there. Plenty of time to sit in the pocket and let his receiver work across the formation.
And he did a great job working across the formation, finding a hole, quarterback, good timing, waiting on it. Nice strike.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely flipped the field.
From the gun. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Here's the handoff. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Seminoles will boot it away to start the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Matthews. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. It's Aguilar. Extending the play. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Back to pass on second down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Vols will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. Got his man. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Now they'll run it to the right here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college. We used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warrick and Lavernius Coles. And because of their game-breaking ability, it put so much pressure on our defense. I'll tell you, this guy's good enough to, I think, have played on that Seminole offense, and he would have gotten some looks. This guy can make some plays.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Douglas. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you can...
Hauls it in the first down and more. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, no!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. They're trailing by just 4 to Southern Miss. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Caught near the sticks. It's Gaines. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Volunteers want to move quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Volunteers line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Yeah, and you could tell he was trying to run with that football before he caught it. That slant route, you stick your foot in the ground, cut towards the QB. Those are one of those plays where he puts it on the money and you just try to make yards after the catch, but keyword being after the catch.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Showing the arm strength to the left. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
But how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
Skips away from pressure. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass would bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking for a deep man. Finds a spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
They go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. And the ball's on the ground. Oh, and he gets it back. A fortunate turn of events. I don't know if it... And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Seminoles can really attack on this second and short. The give is to Williams. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
And the Noles come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. He splits the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air, it's Aguilar. Got it in the middle, it's Jefferson. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Fires to the big fella. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
And I like the direction in what this offense was doing right there. You need to go to a guy that can make you a play, and he's already shown it. He's the only one that's made a play. He's been in the end zone today. You need more big plays from this offense. It's been kind of slow. Get back to this game.
That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
4th down, looking for the completion. Shoots it to the left. He's got it, 1st down and more. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
Listen, it's go time. We're trailing. It's the 4th quarter. We got to get a little bit more aggressive. I like the call. I like going for it, and especially because we made the completion and got the 1st down.
Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
To the air, it's Aguilar. Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. And the Vols are in the hurry-up.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Looking for a gap. It's Thomas. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Gets it out fast. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. On 3rd down, going up top. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Priority number 1, protecting your quarterback. You're down in the ball game. You got to make sure you don't get those hits on him. Protect him a little bit more. We can get some big plays down the field.
And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt.
Well, the kicker's 0 for 3 right now in this football game, and we're going to find out just how mentally tough he is. We've got some football still to be played. They're going to need him, but he needs to get right in his mind. He's got to find somehow, some way to get his confidence back.
It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Makes the grab. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Seminoles with the 1st and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. He'll set up to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Noles are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
The Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this third down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to pass, it's Castellanos. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Racing down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tennessee. And they turn it into a defensive score.
So much pressure on this defense just to get a stop on this drive. They were trailing, but after that turn of events and the interception, they've now got the lead. And remember, they're going to have to come right back on the field. They've got to be able to refocus themselves. But what a play.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Get it out on the screen. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. Now on first down from the 43. Making side adjustments here. Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. Makes the grab, it's Robinson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. And the Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Lets it fly deep downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
The Seminoles come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. He's got it. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time, right? Now it's coming up on 3rd down. You've probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the 4th quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Bounced off his feet. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
And I think it's go time now at this point of the game if you're on offense, because you need a touchdown. You have this golden opportunity down close to the goal line. Who is a playmaker you can identify offensively that you know can win one-on-one to get you the score?
And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. To the air, it's Castellanos. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that 1st down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. On the run, it's Bishop. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. Fans of defense probably love this game, guys. Fans of offense, not so much. But fans of winning? Oh, everybody's a fan of winning, and they found a way to get it done.
A win is a win is a win is a win. It doesn't matter how you get it done. This was not pretty by any stretch. Phenomenal defense, offense. They've got a lot of work to do coming up. But at the end of the day, David, that's a happy lot for them.
Yeah, you know what? You pretty boys say it's not pretty.